turn over chain, 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 turn over chain. You seen big homie get a fumble, he get a turnover chain. Seen big homie get the pick off, he get a turnover chain, 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 turnover chain. You see the whole crowd don't use us. We want that turnover chain. See the whole crowd crazy. We want that turnover chain. Turnover chain. Turnover chain is deeper than jewelry, deeper than bling. It's deeper. See, this is our thing, and you was the team.
Invented the swag.
We rented that brand, but we want it back. Let me get that. But you can keep the old one. Can we keep something new in the bag? All of these players is hungry. Don't come in here thinking it's funny. We aiming for something. Rocking the chains when it's sunny. Even when raining and slumming, we ain't gonna be slumming. I hope your quarterback don't think it's sweet. The defense will make them take a seat.
If somebody shut the ball out, if somebody get a Q&A. Now you know I ain't going with the fans though.
We be going wild out in the stands though. If you're not with the team, you're not familiar. If you throwing U's up, you're not familiar. Come on, get loose like a band, trombone. Throw 3 or 5 up, my home. CWA, tell them about it. All the canes gone wild when we yelling this out. Turn over chain, 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 turn over chain. You seen big
Get a fumble.
he get a turnover chain.
Seen big homie get the pick up.
He get a turnover chain, 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 turnover chain. You see the whole crowd don't use us. We want that turnover chain. See the whole crowd going crazy. We want that turnover chain. Who that?
So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep.
It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Canes family? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, CJ? I'm gonna throw that link in there for you, man. Saturday, Miami versus Louisville. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. That's all I want for my birthday is a dub, is a W. That's it. I don't care nothing else. Miami get that dub, I'm good. Let me put that link in the chat for you, CJ. I'm telling you, man, your boy gonna be 32 Saturday. We get a win. We get that dub. Oh my God. I'll have the best birthday ever. Period. Now if we lose, I'm still 31 if we lose. That ain't my birthday. I'm sorry. That ain't my birthday. I'll celebrate the next day. It ain't my birthday if we lose. It is what it is. Let me see who all's in the chat. Oh, that's me. Yo, what up, Phil? How you doing, boss? Big Nasty Kane 305. Gang. Hammer gang. What's good, boss? What's good? We got Cynthia. She gracing us with her presence. What's going on? Thank you for the early happy birthdays. Thank you very much. Love it. Appreciate it. Let's go. What's going on, Ray? How you doing, boss? Birthday weekend. Yeah. You say Saturday birthday gift. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it just like that. Can't beat a 21-point win. I'll take it. I'll take that win. Let me see what else we got. What's going on, David? How you doing, boss? What's going on, man? We got my boy Nick in the house. What's good, Nick? What's good? What's good? Let me see. You got orange and green blood. Orange and green blood, man. Bro, I keep forgetting about you, bro. I swear to God, I keep forgetting about you. Your stuff is still sitting here right on my desk, bro. It's still sitting here on my desk. I think I'm going to have to just order and send it straight to you. Because by the time I get to the post office, it's crazy, man. Every time I get home, the post office is closed or something like that. Let me see. We got what's going on, my brother? What's going on? Man, Taz, you be having me rolling, boss. Sometimes I laugh. so much that my jaws be locking up. Taz be having me rolling, man. So Louisville. What's going on, CJ?
What's up, T man? Happy Canes Day.
Okay, thank you, boss. Louisville. Let me see. What's going on, Juice? How you doing, boss? Happy early birthday. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Let's go. So, Louisville, let's kick it off with Louisville defense. How you feeling about their defense from just seeing, their game on Saturday? How you feel about that?
Well, when I was watching the whole game again, I saw that they started off with a 4-3 base defense, and they did zone for the defensive backs and safeties. And later on in the game, they went from a 4-3 base to a 4-2-5, and they had out the weak side linebacker and the defensive back rushing on the outside edges. So they went from there to having just a dime set where they rushed the linebackers in the middle and they had the outside rushing as well. And
one second, boss. Taz Haitian Kane, thank you for the $10, bro. I really appreciate that. Now that I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Every single dollar that I get tonight will go to my daughters because their birthday. I got another one on the 24th. Then my girl birthday's on the 27th. So anything I get out, I basically don't have a birthday. You know what I mean? That's why my birthday gift is the Louisville gift. Give us a dub at Louisville, and that's my birthday gift. Because my daughter's birthday is on the 24th, and my girl birthday is on the 27th. So it's tough, man. It's tough to celebrate mine when I got to give all to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's get back to it, man. Hey, thank you, Taz, for that. That's a touchdown for the channel.
So I say,
starting off with a score on Louisville already. Let's go. All right, so how you feeling about their defense?
well, they go from a 4-3-5, my bad, 4-3 to a 4-2-5 to later on dime package. The coverage seemed pretty decent, but I ain't gonna say the defensive backs. I don't think they'll be able to keep up. If we do fly routes, skinny post route deep, I don't think we'll have a lot of inside passes. If King don't throw and like that getting there. Other than that, like the defensive line pretty decent. I ain't gonna say they good, but they decent. Like they got one or two. The pass rush they got, they got some little speed on them or whatnot, but I don't know. Other than that, the inside, they tackles, they kind of they all right. They ain't all that. I think our offensive line will be able to hold. I think we have a pretty good game.
All right, so as you know, this week, tough loss for the Canes, but hey, competition is competition. Christian Williams. Now, me and you, we chopped it up about Christian Williams a lot of times, so this one kind of hit home. How you feeling about his departure?
I think it's nothing new because think about it. We don't have plenty of other players who wanted to leave on the transfer portal because I'm pretty sure what I said in my video I had dropped on a couple of days ago, no, yesterday or day before, that some coaches have a particular way they want you to play as far as techniques and stuff like that. And as far as like, okay, say a defensive back, if the coordinator wants you to backpedal on your heel instead of your tiptoe, because Deion Sanders always tell them switch off on your toe, not your heel. And see, some coaches don't like that. So it all depends on if they like how his technique or his playing style is. Does it go with what they want or does it not? And then obviously Christian Williams doesn't like to play. I'm guessing. I'm not saying that it's factual, but it probably 9 times out of 10. That's the reason why there ain't about no competition. Because really, if you think about it, boy got speed where he can keep up. He can keep up with the wide receiver, and they wasn't throwing it to his side. Like I'm telling Zoe and Sunshine Kane, they wasn't throwing it to his side because the fact is he kept up with him. He was hand to hand with him. Now he had the first game we played this season. He had one catch. Somebody caught one on 14 yards, but that was a slant pass. It wasn't no deep route. It wasn't nothing that really was a big impact play. And that's because the boy's speed is so fast. Like he can come from one side of the field and catch up to a dude to the end zone, but a step behind him. The guy is a four-star defensive back, played in the All-American high school game. So this guy really has talent. He had scholarships in Alabama and LSU, and he turned them down to come to Miami. Now don't get it wrong, Ivy, he's good, but the speed, we need speed and defensive back to catch up if you know it's an inside slant. He come from one side and help make the tackle or something, or jump around and pick the ball off. Now Ivy, yeah, he can't turn the head around, but at the same time, you know, Christian Williams, they should have gave that boy more reps. I feel where Williams coming from. They should have gave him more reps. He was better to me. He was better defensive back than Ivy was. And I watched him. I didn't just watch highlights on Huddle from high school. I watched him in the games, the 8 snaps of games that he got in. That he really didn't get that much snaps. He really showed nothing. But if everybody really paid attention to him, the guy really can ball. He really is the dog. He get opportunities.
Yeah, I didn't put too much effort into watching him because you know his name wasn't as big, but from us, like you know, watching his highlights and everything like that, you know, it's gonna be a tough loss for us, man. This guy came in as a 4-star. He was being recruited by LSU and Alabama, and he chose Miami. He's from Alabama too, so you know it's a tough loss for us. I mean, but at the end of the day, competition is competition. And if you can't, you know, if you can't stand the heat, then you got to get out the kitchen. Now, what I think on Christian Williams' behalf, I think he should have stayed in Miami. I think he should have stayed because right now, you leaving and going somewhere else, you're not going to play. Of course, you know, this season doesn't count against you. But if you stay, you get reps and you basically get a free season of whatever backups or whatever you want to do. You could have challenged Ivory for the spot. He could have challenged him for the spot, but he could have just stayed and basically played out the season. And then after, if he didn't like what he see or he didn't like what's going on, then he could have leave. But leaving right now means he's not playing football for the rest of the season. So to me, you know, for any college player right now, like even at Florida State, they had 2 wide receivers that basically, you know, hit the transfer portal also. But if you leave right now, you're not playing. You're not playing anywhere else. You're not gonna get a waiver to play anywhere else. You're not gonna lose this season, but you won't be like the rest of the players who do play and get an extra season.
Oh yeah, and another thing about Louisville defense, man, they safeties love to try to creep up a little bit. They love to try to creep up and drop a little small short routes. So that deep route, if King got enough time to throw it deep, I might as well take it because our wide receivers will burn their DBs and they safety.
Yeah, Louisville. See, the score for Louisville last game was 35-21. But if you watch the game entirely, it wasn't like, you know, Louisville blow them out and then they let up at the end and they, you know, it wasn't like that. They played their starters the whole game. Louisville basically, you know, played their starters the whole game against Western Kentucky. So it wasn't like a blowout and then they, you know, Western Kentucky scored a couple points at the end because they were playing second string or nothing like that. No. Louisville had Tutu Atwell, Fitzpatrick, their quarterback, you know, Cunningham. Everybody was in the whole game. That was the whole game they played to get that victory. Now, from watching Tutu Atwell and watching Fitzpatrick, I don't remember Fitzpatrick's first name, but I know Fitzpatrick and Tutu Atwell, those receivers are track stars. They are speedy as they get. And they small and slender too. I mean, once they get, you know, acceleration going, it's going to be hard to catch them. So Miami got to put a lot of pressure on that quarterback. Make some of those passes come off his back foot, you know, force him to scramble out the pocket, you know, make some throws while running, stuff like that. Because if we don't, those receivers are going to eat our our DBs up all day. They might not get, you know, those chunk yard plays that they do, but they will get some crucial yards on us. Did you get to see any of the Louisville game Saturday?
So what now?
Did you get to see any of the Louisville game from Saturday?
No, like I said, I had to re-go back and watch the full game. I mean, like from beginning to end, and I had saw it. And as far as you talking about the offense,
Yeah, their offense. Did you get to see any of it?
yeah, they run out of the pistol, but it's a half pistol. It's not the full pistol when you got uh the running back to back and the other running back or fullback or tight end on one side, a fullback on the other end. What it is that they got a running back behind the quarterback, and I think it's a tight end or fullback, yeah, fullback on the left side, and then they have the wide receiver a little bit behind the offensive line. And what they do, if they're gonna do a rollout bootleg to the opposite side, they have the wide receiver go in motion a little bit and run him to the right while he fake handed off to the running back, and the quarterback will bootleg it to the right, and he'll try to find either the wide receiver or the tight end on the out slant post. And that's what they mostly run is the bootlegs. And when he spread out the wide receivers for if he has four wide receivers, two on one side, two on the left, two on the right, and the running back in the back where he gonna throw it. Most time they run that on the third down. I've seen that a lot. And far as like the run plays, you can tell because they're always gonna motion a specific side. Like say they already got the fullback on the left, so they'll motion that wide receiver to come to the left and help block. And when they run that motion, all they're gonna do is just out to the left. And sometimes they'll have the running back motion up to where the fullback is, and then you'll know for a fact that it's a run play to that side. It's so simple how they got their offense. Most of the time you're gonna see a run, but they do have a formation where it's three set wide receivers to the left, a running back a little bit behind the quarterback, and when the quarterback hike the ball, he's gonna fake it off to the running back and kind of look for one of the wide receivers or the running back to get by himself in a little comeback. And if nobody open it, it's gonna be the offensive line gonna move to the one side. Like say the offensive line gonna move all on the whole line to the right side. They'll block their pad block to the right, and they'll leave a big ass gap where it's gonna be between the linebacker and that running back. And if that running back pick up that linebacker, the quarterback gonna take off. I've seen that shit happen. Like they ran that play like 2-3 times that game.
Right, and they got to keep in mind too that Cunningham is mobile. Now, from
Yeah.
watching Cunningham, he's not the Eric King kind of mobile. He's
No.
not as skilled or whatever, but he does have the capability of taking off and picking up crucial yards. Now, offensive wise, they're passing. Now, I know you might look at the stats and you say, okay, they had two wide receivers that went for 110, and then they had another one with like 79 yards or so. But when you look at the game itself, those receivers that had 110, they got those chunk plays. They
Yeah.
got plays like 60, 70-yard plays and stuff like that where they caught the defense sleeping. So Miami got to keep that in mind. With those two wide receivers, we cannot get caught sleeping. DJ Ivy got to turn his head around. He got to keep an eye on that ball. He got to keep an eye on that receiver, but he got to be aware of the ball when it's in the air.
Oh, and dang, my bad. I ain't trying to cut you off, but it's two more formations that I paid attention to too. They got a bunch wide receiver. What I mean by bunch is like it's three wide receivers close to the offensive line. They're close to the line. You got one on the line, and then you got two behind, one on left, one on right. One gonna run an out flat, the other one gonna run a turnaround, up and turn around, and the other one is gonna run a slant deep route. And then it's another one where they got two wide receivers on the left, two wide receivers on the right, and it look like an open V, you know. And they'll run the one that's close to the line, they're gonna run an out route. The two behind the line, they're gonna run something similar to it, but they're gonna go out a little further, 15 yards up. But other than that, it's gonna be like the quarterback Cunningham. He's gonna sit there. He's gonna take chances on those deep them deep passes, like threading the needle, if you want to call it that. He like to take them kind of chances or whatnot. And so soon as he throw that ball, it floats a little extra. Now you do a touch pass. Now these are literally lob kind of touch passes kind of thing, and where we can make an interception. It's gonna be some turnovers this game. If our DBs do right and our safety come up on them on deep balls, because they're gonna throw it deep. But I don't think he's gonna have enough time. The offensive line, his Louisville offensive line is not that good. Definitely not that good. Because Kentucky was having a ball getting back to Sack and Cunningham too.
Yeah, what I noticed with Louisville, they kicker, he kind of a little iffy too. But then you got to keep in mind that it was raining that game, but the kicker kind of
Yeah.
they punted kind of slow too. His motions, to kick the ball to get it out is kind of slow. So if we could get guys to rush in on special teams, then we might can get a couple blocks here and there. What's
Yeah.
going on, Yellow? How you doing, boss?
But
Thank you,
I would.
Chaos. Thank you for the birthday wish, boss.
All this really come down to for this game is just how much film these guys watch and really pay attention to them play because they really run kind of the same formations I just called out. But the whole game, that's all they were running. They were running either left. Most time they ran to the left, but they passed to the right. It was kind of like how Georgia Tech played us last season when they kept doing that triple option and they'll dump it off to the right with that rollout shit. Same thing. It's pretty much the same thing, but just in a pistol formation. You might see about 4 other formations. But who's to tell? Because that's another thing. They might open up that damn playbook. It might have just been for that game. So I really don't know. But as far as what I seen, all I seen was the half pistol, wide receiver bunch, four wide receiver bunch with a running back, two left, two right, wide receiver close to the line. It was mainly hitch routes, close to the out of bounds and stuff like that. They'll go up 5 yards, turn back around, little catch plays where that wide receiver made the plays basically.
Yeah, Everlasting say Miami need to establish a solid pass rush on Louisville quarterback.
That's all really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, as long as we contain them and keep them from trying to run, because he's very mobile. He could pick up them extra 4 or 5 yards that we definitely don't want to give up. We want to keep them in them third down situations where they're like 3rd and 6 or more, something like that. Something matters.
Oh, they're not good at picking up blitz. That's what I forgot to tell you. They're definitely not good at picking up like scheme blitz. They're not good at twist blitz. They're not good at outside rush contain blitz. Number 71 was the number 71 at left tackle. Number 7177. He's 6 foot. They call it 6'2", 6'3", or something like that. 6'4", 221 pounds. He's stiff. That guy is very stiff. So Roche will have fun with that.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing too. We need Roche and we need Phillips. We need those guys to bring that extra pressure onto that quarterback, especially on both sides of the ball, because, like I said, he's very mobile. He can take off at any minute. What's going on, Slim?
What up, Slim?
He said they're going to do what they did last year, cross routes and running up the gut. From listening to the coach from Louisville's interview about the Miami game, I think they're going to come a lot more prepared than they did last year, because he really did not have an answer for what happened last year. But he was definitely talking about how they're going to contain the fast tempo offense. They're practicing for it right now, so it should be interesting to see how their defense come out. Are they gonna, are we gonna run it on them? Are we gonna, the fast tempo is gonna tire them out like we did with UAB? But they are practicing and they are conditioning for it. So who knows what we'll see this Saturday from Louisville.
Well, I kind of agree with the running up. They're gonna run it up the gut, but they're gonna run it through that B and C gap most of the time, because that would have looked like they ran it against Kentucky. And as far as the cross routes in the middle, yeah, they threw it. They threw it in the middle, but it was deep passes. It wasn't them little mid-range throws. It was deep passes. And then when it comes to the other passes, it was more like towards the out of bounds marker on the bootleg for the quarterback. So what they try to do run that motion. They try to run that motion to throw you off. That's one thing we can't feed in that fake ass handoff. That's one thing we cannot feed into. That fake handoff and the offense, our defense line gotta pay attention to that because they can sit there. They're gonna do a lot of fake handoff. But once they get the run established and let us be like really pay attention to the run, that fake handoff thing, they gonna try to see we're gonna bite into it a lot. They gotta stay home. My coach used to tell me, stay home, stay in your lane, make sure you maintain your lane no matter what. That's what they gotta do.
Yeah, Yellow said their defense can't be that better than from last year. From watching the Western Kentucky game, like I said, their defense looked pretty average, but it looked like they can stop the passing because they did hold Western Kentucky passing game to a minimum. But that's Western Kentucky. You can't compare their talent to what Miami has, especially as our receiving core. We got a $5 donation from Tim. I'm gonna be driving through Louisville about 3:30 in the morning. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna take a dump on Cardinals. Oh my God! Slim say he gonna take a dump on their field. You see that, CJ? Oh my God!
My phone freezing up.
For the
Can you hear me?
donation. That's a touchdown for the channel. Thank you, boss.
What was said? My phone freezing up.
Slim say I'm gonna be driving through Louisville about 3:30 in the morning. I'm gonna take a dump on the Cardinals midfield.
Wow.
Hey man, that's crazy, man.
But to see this thing about it, we can't sit there and look at Louisville from last season. We gotta look at what's going on this season because at the end of the day, hell, Georgia Tech beat Florida State. Gotta say that. And they didn't have the same situation as last season. So every team on either upgraded or re-up or don't made up different schemes. Every year is the new year. So we can't look at it like, oh, they ain't had nothing last year. So no, I can't do that. We gotta sit here and focus on one game at a time. But we ain't in no position to sit here and overlook nobody.
Right. I'm not sleeping on no team this season. Even
Not at
though
all.
Florida State looked kind of terrible against Georgia Tech, I'm still not gonna sleep on them. Because
Every team come differently.
even they got 2 weeks to prepare for us. I do think we're gonna win that game, but I'm not sleeping.
Okay.
No, I'm not sleeping on them.
I ain't sleeping on them, but every team that comes, some reason, every team that come to play us, they play like they A game, A plus game every time they try to bring it. Every time they're gonna try to bring it every time against us, no matter what.
Yeah, hopefully we get it back to where, if any team come into Miami and beat Miami or, get a victory over us, it'll be like a Super Bowl for them. We got to get back to that level where, fear the players, but when they hear the name Miami, they expecting a tough game, and 9 out of 10 times they expecting an L.
Exactly. But I don't know the Louisville game. Like I said, hopefully them guys really, really digging into that film, man, because it's really repetitive in what they did. Really repetitive as far as the defense.
Thank you, Canes, forever. Keep going, boss.
Yeah, but all them guys got to do is just pay attention to the film. Watch that motion. Watch the fake handoff because they're gonna run the ball the first quarter. I'll tell you that now. They're gonna try everything to get that run started, just so we can respect the run first, as far as our defense. And then once we see how they do their run, and they see we're gonna either put more people in the box or not, that's when they're gonna go to that fake handoff shit. And our guys, linebackers, gotta really pay attention. And the defense line gotta pay attention and stay in there and stay at home, stay in your lane and make sure you cover it. So that's how they get you off guard, so they get the big plays. Don't.
Let's shift it. Let's shift it a little bit. Let's talk about what Miami needed to do on the offense.
Well, I mean, all the offense got to do.
Your biggest expectations this weekend?
I just hope that I just want to see the passing game. I ain't even gonna lie. I know Brevin Jordan. I know Brevin Jordan did his thing, but hell, it's more than Brevin Jordan on the damn team. So I know the run. Everybody wants to talk about the running stuff. I get that and whatnot, but like I said before, that just can't work against every team. And we need
Right.
to start putting like,
Because what I noticed about Louis, the UAB game. Hold on. Yeah, what I noticed about the UAB game is that Miami ran the ball a lot because UAB
mhm.
couldn't stop it. If you running the ball and they can't stop it, I mean, why pass? I mean, throw some passing plays in there every now and then, but if you got a team that can't stop the rush, why stop rushing?
Well, it's hard to if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, that's the
Right,
one thing. And you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta understand that if we up, we need to air the ball out every now and then. And like you said, every now and then just to see what our wide receivers can do. And we already got an idea what the hell some of them can do, drop the damn ball. But if we go ahead and let Peyton get some more, looks and let's see what rest. I keep saying the same thing over. Get Peyton the ball a little bit more, and let's see what that boy Rest Pro can do. Because I'm really interested to see what he can do. And we get them two involved more, I think it'll be a different turnout as far as catching wise. Everybody will have to sit there and say, well, he keep throwing it to the wide receiver, they keep dropping it and stuff. Well, put in somebody that ain't been dropping it, or see what somebody new can do. At least do something different.
right.
Rotate them out.
What I want to see from Miami, I want to see a passing game. I really want to see a passing game. I want them to light it.
Yeah.
Now, if they come out, running the ball and they can't stop it, and we don't see a passing game,
Yeah.
it is what it is. If they can't stop the run, if Cameron Harris is having a good day, Don Chaney, Knighton is having a good day, we just lighten them up in the run, and at the end of the day, we win the game and we don't see much passing. I'm okay with that because
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Louisville defense, it's not that great on pass rush.
No.
So if we could develop a run and it's working, then hey, pound them. But for
Hey,
me personally, I want to see the ball aired out. I want to see our
yeah.
going deep. I want to see our receivers catching balls and making plays afterwards. I want to see
Hey, this.
Will Mallory and Reverend Jordan getting the ball, because if you look at Louisville's team in general, they are a small team. We are
Yeah.
physically built 10 times bigger than them. They are a very small team. Their wide receivers, everybody on that team is small. They slender. So if we running the ball and up their gut and everything like that, most likely, it'll be hard for them to take down half of our receivers, half of our
Yeah.
running. De'Aaron King himself.
I hate it. Hey, you know what? I have to really agree with Sergeant AR-10, and I don't agree with him a lot of times. But he's right on that one. King has to be accurate, bro. For that a lot of them, that touchdown pass, he could have touched past that one in there. Even though a lot of people were saying this and that, I don't care. A lot of them passes, he could have touched past some things up in there, got them in there for real. He had to be more accurate. Even though the wide receiver was dropping, let me put that out though. But at the same time, you still have to put it in a little bit closer, because if you ever paid attention to when who's it, Brevin Jordan or Pope, if they had to extend their arms out further than a certain amount, they'll drop that ball. They'll literally drop that ball.
Yeah, like I said, King, I want to see him air it out. I do want to see accurate passes though.
Yeah.
Definitely got to be accurate. And I don't know how curious you guys are. But right now, I want to see that goddamn turnover chain. I want to see it. I've seen the rings. I've seen the crib. I've seen it. I don't know what that turnover chain looked like. I want to see that turnover chain.
I believe you'll see it. You'll see it on your birthday.
You want to see the turnover chain? Put turnover chain in the chat, because I know I'm not the only one curious to see what that thing looked like. We've seen
Hey,
3 different turnover chains already. I want to see what this one look like. We need some turnovers
but,
against Louisville.
hey, damn, I said the wrong name.
Speaking of that, we're gonna I'm gonna get into some announcements. Yeah, but what was you gonna say?
Yeah, T, my bad, bro. But I guarantee a turnover chain this game. I guarantee it. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
We had
I guarantee a turnover chain.
we had like 3 different chances against UAB. The interception that Blade dropped, the fumble that got kicked out of bounds, and I think it was one on the other side. I can't remember. But I want to
Listen, this
chain,
this
man.
is the turnover chain gonna come out. And it's gonna be a layup. What I mean by that, the quarterback
Hurricane
gonna
Billy, stop it, man. Stop it. He said
this
turnover.
dude said turn running go
Yeah, oh man, stop it, man. Cynthia said give Perry
I'll
some.
tell you, dog. Watch.
Cynthia, I hate to say it, man, but the magnitude of this game, unless we literally blowing out Louisville or King is playing that horrible, we probably will not see Perry this game at all. I hate to say it, but it is what it is.
I don't know about that
Everybody
one.
want to see the
I
turnover
don't
chain.
know, dog.
I want to see that turnover chain, bro. We need a fumble or interception or something. I swear to God, I want to see that. It's like for the past 3 years we had a different turnover chain. We had we had Sebastian, we had 305, and we had the U. What's next? What's next? Somebody, what's next, man? I can't even
Hey,
begin
let me tell you.
to be.
Let me tell you how the first turnover chain gonna pop out in Louisville. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna
Let's
come
hear
from a
it.
fumble.
Let's
Right,
hear it. Who
it's gonna come from a fumble.
who y'all think gonna get the first turnover chain of 2020? Who y'all think gonna be that player to get
Nasty
the first
Nestor.
turnover chain?
Nasty Nestor.
You think
Nestor.
so? You don't think it's
Nestor gonna get that bad
You
boy.
don't think it's gonna come off an interception?
No, it's gonna be a fumble, bro. They're gonna try to run it first. And see that quarterback Cunningham, he got Butterfingers when they're gonna holding it. If a lineman hit him or a linebacker hit him, he got Butterfingers right there. It's gonna be a fumble.
Okay, so
The second one gonna be a
or a lineman.
yeah, but the second one gonna be an interception because he gonna end up throwing it. He gonna throw it right to it because he almost did it against West Kentucky.
Okay, so we got Cal, we got DJ Ivy. I don't know if Yellow trolling, man.
No, I don't know about DJ Ivy. I don't know about DJ Ivy getting no interception.
Judge Juno say we got
Yeah, I think.
Bolden.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
What's going on, Ian? How you doing, boss? We got another one that say Bubba Bolden. What's going on? What's going on, boss?
Yeah, I say Bubble. I don't know Bubble or Phillips or somebody like that.
Phillips, then yeah, Millie laughing. He say DJ Ivy.
Yeah, that I say too. I laugh at that too. Now Blaze probably will, Caps will, yeah, somebody else will, but Ivy he don't look. He don't turn the head, so I doubt it. He'll deflect it to somebody else, but I doubt it. I doubt he get it. Unless he just rock somebody.
And so nobody ain't going for so we got another DJ. Nobody don't think Al Blade gonna get an interception?
I believe he will.
Not the first one.
The first one probably be between him, Blaze, or Bolden. Carter probably get kicked out the game for targeting. You know they like get his ass.
Okay, so Ian says Ford with the fumble. So you think Ford going?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a fumble.
Does he cost the fumble or does he pick it up? Because the turnover chain goes to whoever pick it up. So if he costs,
he might be the one to pick it up. But I know it's gonna be a D lineman.
Yeah, so if Ford costs the fumble, somebody else might pick it up.
I know it's gonna be either Ford or Nesta because I think Roche gonna hit him. Roche or Phillips gonna hit him because
Jay
that
Play
pad rush
say,
gonna be sincere. Who?
Jay Play say Ivory gonna shock the world Saturday. Hey man, anybody who get it, I'll take it. Okay, so he think Ford gonna pick up the fumble, and Big Nasty
Okay.
Kane says Jennings on fumble. You say Roche with the strip. Okay, so he's saying Roche gonna strip it, and Ford gonna pick it up. Cynthia saying Blades. Oh my god. Oh my god. They still ain't forgive Pope for the fumble last week. They say Pope will bring out the first turnover chain. Oh man. That's tough. CJ, I'm gonna put the link back in the chat. I think you signal went bad. Let me see what else we got. Oh, you say Zach McLeod. Hey, could happen, man. Could happen right now. We don't know who's gonna get it, but I'm telling you, when it happens, it's gonna be probably the most exciting thing of the year right now. The most exciting. Hey, saying Nesta. That's most likely what it's gonna be right there. Yellow, probably who we least expect to have it. It might get picked up by somebody, then we'd be like, huh? That's crazy, man. But either way, I'm just hoping somebody get it. I don't care who the first person is. I'm just hoping somebody get it. I want to see what it look like. If we don't get a turnover chain, I might have to start hit up the jeweler, man. Hey, man, what that thing look like, man? Hey, let me see something, man. You ain't got to send me no picture or nothing. I ain't got to see a recording. I want to see what the heck this shit look like right now. The anxiety, man. We should have saw that the first game. We should have saw that chain on the first game. But that's crazy.
I don't know why, but I still feel like we're gonna get 40-something points though. Like we should get 40-something points today 20.
Yeah, right. We should have definitely had like 3 turnovers on that UAB game. Like I said, the 2 that I remember was the fumble that got kicked out of bounds, then the drop by our Blades, and there was another play too. I forgot. I also seen one of the plays with UAB running backs when he ran off to the side and ran up for like I think he picked up like 20 yards on that side. If you look back at it, he was I forgot who was blocking, but Jennings was going for the tackle and somebody was holding the crap out of him, and nobody called it. I seen people kept playing it, kept sending the video in the Facebook chat too, and I was like, man, that's cold. Because if you watch the game, that's something you didn't catch on to. But when they slowed it down, it was holding them like crazy.
I gotta ask you a question, bro.
What's up?
So I was trying to ask Junior Big Dog this question, and I wanted to ask Zoe the question. How tall do you think Derek King is for real?
Derek King is 5'11", bro.
No, I didn't say what they said. I said what you saw. What everybody didn't come. Everybody down there in the line chat conversation. Tell me how tall you really think Derek King is.
When I first seen Derek King, I thought Derek King was like maybe 5'8".
That's what I thought, bro. I thought I was tripping when I was looking at it. I was like, dang, short. Y'all tell me, everybody comes in know how tall y'all think he was. How tall Derek King is, man. Cause I think Buddy is probably like 5'8", bro. Like 5'7" and 4 or something.
Yeah, they put his measurement on the screen and everything. I was like, oh, 5'11". But that's when I was like, okay, 5'11". It's confirmed 5'11". But when I first seen King, I thought he was like 5'8". They was calling him Yoda down in Miami, man.
he's short, bro. 'Cause I ain't up for 5'9", bro, and I know I look taller than him.
Okay, Juno says 5'8".
5'8". Yeah, man. He gotta be
He
5'8". But,
just say McLeod with the turnover, so I think McLeod gonna
oh, I
get.
can see that. Yeah, I can see that
And
too.
Millie said he thought it was 5'9".
5'9".
Yeah, I thought it
That
was
was
like
me.
5'8", 5'9" in that
Yeah.
range. But when they put he's 5'11", I'm like, okay, so he almost 6 feet. It ain't that
So
bad.
it ain't that bad, man. Look at you. You got.
Poor
Let's,
Captain said he thought it
let's,
was 4'2".
all right. Thank you, Pocahontas.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
But see, let me tell you something.
Hold on,
The reason I asked that is because I ain't trying.
Slim say 5'11" with cleats on.
Ah, hell no. Come on, Slim Shady. You know damn well that man don't 5'11" no cleats on. But if you look at them practices, man, Tate Montana taller than him.
What's going on, Pat? How you doing, boss? Man, y'all got a bye week this week, man. But hey, Pat, hope y'all ready next week, boss. I hope y'all ready.
The reason I say that because you got to think about it. He going against guys on the other side of the field that's probably like short. I think the shortest one's playing defensive back. You know what I'm saying? Like them defensive linemen all about 6'2" or something like that, 6'1". You know what I'm saying? And find out with a soul of ITI, 5'11". He looks small. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so
That's what I'm saying, bro.
let me make a quick announcement real quick. So as you guys already know, the rivalry show that I normally do with Turn Tally is no longer. I will not be doing that show with Turn Tally no more. I'll be doing it with Polk County No. So we'll do a show tomorrow night. Basically, breaking down Florida State and Miami, and then we'll do follow-up shows on Sunday. So basically, Friday night will be the preview show. What we think gonna happen, break down the offense and the defense of Florida State and Miami, and then on Sunday, basically the games don't play it on Saturday and everything like that. So we'll break down the game on Sunday. Whoever win, whoever lose, and stuff like that. So we'll start that show tomorrow night. So we'll do the preview. I know Florida State doesn't play tomorrow, doesn't play this weekend. So we'll do a preview show tomorrow night, and then I guess actually we should probably start it next week. We should probably start it next week. But we'll do a show on Sunday. We'll do a show Sunday, and then in the week we'll do Friday and Sunday. So that way Sunday we'll break down what happened this weekend, and then Friday we'll do the preview for Miami and Florida State, and then we'll do the Sunday show. So as you guys see on the screen, Polk County knows sports and entertainment. Me and him will be doing the Florida State show moving on, going forward. So if you guys want to watch the show, make sure you guys come over to Polk County Knows channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all come over, y'all could chop it up, y'all could troll a little bit, but be respectful. Don't troll too much, but be respectful and everything like that. He's open to it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. What up, VT? Well, let me tell you something. I had message on Polk County, right? I told her, I said, look, I ain't gonna talk no noise until we play y'all. But I said when we play y'all, I said be ready for that noise because it's gonna be loud, but it's gonna be loud. He said, all right, big dog. I said, all right. He cool dude, man.
Yeah, I like Polk, man. Polk is very football. He's very football knowledgeable. He knows he knows his stuff. From me watching his channel and watching him with Turn and everything like that, he's very knowledgeable. So we'll do the show from now on. So the Florida State Miami rival will go on.
Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, CJ Canes 87. I do be dropping videos.
Make sure y'all subscribe to CJ Canes 87. Y'all help this man. Help this man grow his channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. CJ, Hold on, let me put your name on there. Let me put the other banner because I didn't know if you was gonna come on or not.
Because I do
See at the bottom
post
is
game.
CJ Kane's 87, man. Make sure y'all go over to his channel. It's strolling at the bottom. CJ Kane's 87. Go subscribe to his channel. He does Miami Hurricane videos. He gonna give it to you just like it is.
Because I'm gonna start. What I'm gonna start doing now is breaking down a lot of packages that I know. Me personally, especially playing, you know what I'm saying, playing ball. So I'm gonna start dropping the packages down and whatnot, and saying what they should have done as a player. I'm really gonna get into that a little more in depth. All right, Pope, kind of know. I see. I'm bringing the smoke, the heater, the air conditioning. I'm gonna bring everything for you. The kitchen tank.
Pope, put the link to your channel in the chat. Let me make sure. If it don't let you, I'll try to allow it. But if it don't let you put the link in, then I'll put the link in the description of the video. So make sure you guys go over and subscribe to Polk County Knows. We will do the Florida State Miami rivalry on his channel and my channel. So y'all make sure y'all come out and support. All trash talking is allowed. Be respectful. Don't get personal. It is what it is. All football, trolling and all that good stuff. It's all good, but don't get personal and don't be an idiot. Don't be, spamming stupid stuff,
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
I will be jumping on there, even though my phone is going in and out. I'm gonna be jumping in there, talking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really gonna talk a lot of trash when we play Florida State, though. I'm just gonna let you know. This is what's gonna happen.
All right, let me see.
No say yellow.
Say that backdrop is fire. Oh, thank you for that, man. Behind me, that's a green screen behind me, boss. It's the locker room. That's behind me. That's a green screen. I'm not actually in here. It's a green screen.
That was me. We get suited up to go play the games there, y'all.
See, I got this green thing set, man. Check this one out, CJ. Where's that? Hold on, where's that? Let me see if I can pull that. You a Laker fan, CJ?
Huh?
You a Laker?
Hell no, not with LeBron on the team. I do not like LeBron, dog.
Why you hating on my Lakers, bro? Why you hating on my Lakers?
No, first of all, let me tell you something. I got much respect for the Lakers organization, franchise, the greatest franchise and the most richest franchise there is. But I ain't got no respect for LeBron, bro.
Are you a Rams fan?
Oh, NFL, man. I got 4 teams I like, and they ain't one of them.
But the best one of them all, right here.
Yep. No, hey, you know what? Speaking about basketball, man, who ever know my Miami Heat will be leading the series against what's called? You know what I'm saying? Who ever thought my Heat would be leading, bro? Like,
bro, the Heat is surprising a lot of people, bro. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm a Lakers fan, but I don't root against the Heat. And if the Heat, win the championship, I will go down to Miami and celebrate with them. I'm not saying I'm going to go Heat stuff or nothing like that, but I will celebrate with them.
Bro, I still got the Dwayne Wade.
Miami.
I still got the Dwayne Wade shoes when they won back. Oh, shit, you feel with Shaq, bro? I still got those shoes back then.
Yeah, like I
Wade County, baby.
It's Miami. It's all love for me. If the Heats win, I ain't putting on no Heat stuff. I'm not a Heat fan. I'm a Laker fan. But I will go down there and celebrate with them boys. I'll be happy for them boys. Now, if they playing my Lakers in the championship the whole time, I will be rooting for my Lakers. I'm sorry,
Oh, we should go live. Hey, I go live with you on that one. Yeah. If the Heat play the Lakers, we go live. Yeah, I'll be on here talking mad shit.
Yellow saying, "Screw the Lakers, Heat Nation."
Heat Nation, baby. Wade County, baby.
He said,
All day.
"Get an asterisk if he win this season." I mean, hey, it's tough. This season is a lot more difficult than the other seasons. If you think about it, there is no home field advantage. There is no home field advantage. But you know what really surprised me this season? The Clippers. The Clippers losing to Denver after being up 3-1. 3-1. They had that series done, and they let them come back and beat them in 7.
Wade County, man. That's all I gotta say. Wade County. Wayne Wade, baby.
I don't know if many of you guys in the chat, I don't know if you guys watch Skip and Shannon, but
oh yeah,
years Skip has been
Skip.
So high, man. He's been so high on Kawhi Leonard. He's been talking so much about the Clippers, the Lakers are the second best in the West and stuff like that. Man, today when him and Shannon Sharp did the show, not today, yesterday, when they did that show, man, oh my God, Skip head was down on the table. He couldn't believe what he saw. 104 to 89, game 7. How do you lose like that?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. You wanna know? I watch four NFL teams. I know everybody say you gotta have one NFL team, but my motto is NFL teams they can get bought and move different cities, so I can have them in the team I want. But anyway, the 4 teams, Jimmy Butler surprised me. Yeah, Jimmy Butler beast now. But what surprised me was that the 4 teams I watched, which is the Falcons, the Dolphins, the Bucks, and the Ravens. All them teams don't upgrade they roster, and they all look kind of decent, man. All look kind of decent this season. Thank you, fake goat James. Fake goat James.
Fake goat about to
Fake goat James.
And fake goat.
No, he's not, bro. He's definitely not, bro. He's not. No,
he's gonna be number 4. Number 4.
No, not getting no rain, bro. That's over with.
Number 4.
Who's the Lakers closer?
When you say go Cardinals, are you talking about baseball or are you talking about NFL?
You probably talking about NFL.
Because, I mean, the Cardinals, that's my baseball team.
Oh, talking about St. Louis?
Yeah.
St. Louis.
That's my baseball team, man. I'll tell you, man, I got all this thing set up, man. If I ever want to do a little baseball, you know what I'm saying? Put all that stuff.
Oh, man.
Hold on, I got to move the shoulder so I can see that St. Louis Cardinals, man. If I do some little baseball here and there and stuff like that, man. They all set up and ready to go.
But LeBron is not a GOAT. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
LeBron is not a GOAT.
What's going on, Slim?
Hey, man, for all LeBron thinks he is, there's only one man that's 6-0 in the finals.
There's only what?
There's only one man that's 6-0 in the finals.
Oh, yeah. Who that is?
M. Jizzle.
Hey, man, remember to get the 6-0 in the finals, he had to take a couple losses before he got there.
But he didn't take them losses in the finals.
Yeah, against probably the greatest Lakers team to ever play.
Yep.
That's when they still had Magic. They still had Kareem at the tail end of his career.
Yep.
I mean, before they got Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you see, but that's the thing. A lot of people, you can't tell them that right now. They think Jordan went to the Bulls and just picked up the whole city and put it on his back. They don't talk about Rodman. They don't talk about Steve Kerr and all those great guys that he had around him.
He didn't have Rodman and Steve Kerr until the second three-peat.
Right, but in order to get to those three-peat, he had them. Rodman was like his what you call it, his bodyguard. Rodman was like that.
Rodman's underestimated. Rodman's the best defensive basketball player I've ever seen play the game.
Facts.
Man, Crazy Kane said Michael hasn't played anybody in the finals. All them teams was trash.
What? Are you serious? Hold on, wait. First of all, that was when they played basketball back then. It was more physical. So that's a goddamn lie. And he had to play the Pistons.
I've
Come on
heard
now.
I've
I don't
heard
know
what's
Way
his
more
name,
physical.
Reggie Miller came out and said like half the stuff that they got away with right now, if while he was playing and he would have got away with all that, he would have put up way more points than he did.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now,
So soft now.
if you jump out at somebody at the 3-point line, they trying to make sure that when they land awkwardly so they can get get to the free throw line. Stuff like that.
All I know is whoever made that comment will get schooled by John Stockton 7 days a week.
Fact.
It's Michael Jordan is the greatest football player ever. No question. It's LeBron.
And De'Aaron King is taller than John Stockton.
Yeah. Fact. Hey, Slim, who your top 3 guards? With Michael? With Michael, no. Who top 3?
Michael's got to be in it. Magic's got to be in it.
Right.
LeBron James.
No, and honestly,
I put Kobe. You gotta put Kobe with him.
Kobe's in
You put Kobe,
top 5.
well, you can't really put Kobe in there because Kobe was like the second coming of Michael Jordan. So if you put Kobe in there, it's just like putting 2 Jordans in there.
Exactly, because that's how good he was.
My favorite player of all time.
Yeah, but you know what? I saw that film when Kobe got schooled in Rucker Park by Allen Iverson.
Yeah. I think everybody did. Michael did too.
Iverson was a very elusive basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
When he had the ball, he could have did. He was the person that was going to shake you out your shoes.
He shook Michael too.
Who did
Short, that's why.
I've seen one video one time where Allen Iverson actually dunked, because most of his career you see him dunk.
I mean, hell, Allen Iverson pretty much single-handedly got the 76ers to the finals.
Yep.
Barbershop. It just sounded like somebody at the barbershop.
Hey, let's tell you something. What's called? If I had the top 5, LeBron still would be in the damn top 5.
Yeah, man. Like I said, when it comes to the greatest of all time, a lot of people were throwing Kawhi Leonard's name in there until this week.
Well, see, here's my thing. A lot of people these days don't look back to the 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Them boys was playing.
Yeah.
I still like to watch a lot of that real old school basketball.
Yeah, I think with most players, you got to put them in categories. You got to put them in categories because you got guards, you got centers, and everything like that. It's tough. I mean, at one point they was pretty much saying Shaq was the greatest player in the league.
Now, answer me this question. I've been trying to figure this out since, what was it, 90, 94 when Shaq came to the league, came to the Magic?
Yeah, I think.
How is that man the most fouled person in NBA history? He still can't hit a free throw. I ain't never seen somebody spend so much time on the foul line.
Now,
Still can't hit a free throw.
hold on. Now, John Shield, man, leave Turk alone, man. Turn ain't in the mood right now. Y'all leave him alone.
No, they still gonna go over there anyway.
Said Jordan struggled in the playoffs until he had a superstar to play by his side. I mean, it is what it is. Nobody can't do it by themselves.
Nobody.
Nah, Jordan. Nobody can take Jordan performance away from him. Wait, what's going on, Papa Smurf? Papa Smurf said Celtics in 6, so they don't think that he's gonna make it to the championship.
Uh-oh.
I believe the Heat gonna go.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna count the Celtics out, but I ain't gonna count the Heat out either. I don't have a dog in that fight, but that's tough. I mean, it's only one game so far, but We'll see after tonight. Now, if the Heats win tonight, I'm gonna go with a strong favorite for the Heats.
I almost say this, and the younger folks in the chat ain't gonna like this, but about the dumbest thing I've ever heard come out of LeBron James' mouth is when he even tried to compare, even thought about comparing his Olympic team to the Dream Team.
Oh yeah, he was out of his mind. Definitely out of his
They
mind.
drug tested him right then, because that man high on crack.
Yeah, he definitely out of his mind when he said that.
Okay, you say you got Heats in 6.
Yeah, I said that too.
Hey, I don't know, man. I'm taking my Lakers in 5, maybe 6.
I don't know.
I'm
Hey,
going
them Nuggets.
5 though.
Hey, them Nuggets ain't playing. Them boys ain't playing. Them Nuggets ain't playing. You hear me?
Florida King said if Clippers had LeBron, they would have won finals. Hey, Kawhi should have brought his butt to the Lakers, man. Trying to be resilient, trying to, build his own team. Should have joined the winning team. We already had we already had AD. He could have came on. Him and LeBron could have got it done.
That's
ever since Blake Griffin called the LAPD talking about Paul Pierce coming in there to whoop his ass.
Yeah, man, that's tough, bro. That's tough, man. But I think Lakers 5 or 6.
And that's another thing. Michael didn't sit there and build his own team. Them folks got traded or the front office made them trades to get them players. He didn't have a pick of selection. My vibe, you go ahead.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I mean, if the Heats and the Lakers meet up, man, that's gonna be crazy. I hope my Lakers, win it all. It is what it is. But if Miami come out of the bubble with a championship, hey, I will be down there in Dade, man, with my hurricane mask on, my hurricane fit on, celebrating with y'all guys, man. It's all love for me in the city of Miami.
And I hope it is the Heat and the Lakers, and I hope the Lakers get swept.
You say Paul Pierce all talk, LeBron will beat his ass. Oh, man.
That's the thing. You can't. That's why I agree with what you said about different eras. LeBron James would never survive in Jordan's era.
Not at all.
Because he wouldn't have to fake getting knocked across the court. They'd have knocked his ass across the court.
Exactly.
How y'all feel about that? Say Kobe and LeBron said their squad can beat the 92 Dream Team.
Nope.
Y'all don't think so?
No.
Not in a million years.
I mean, wait. Okay, are we talking? Wait, no.
LeBron had now.
Hold on, wait. Now, are we talking about the new era rules? Or are we talking about the old era rules now?
Yeah. See, if they played today, I'm gonna get to Kobe and LeBron them. And if they played back then, I'm gonna still get Kobe and LeBron them. I ain't seen no old guys play, man.
What?
Wow.
I'm gonna get the Kobe and LeBron, man. I grew up watching Kobe my whole life. Forget it.
I am totally sorry, bro.
Man, Charles Barkley would have folded up Kobe and slammed his ass.
Man, Charles Barkley wouldn't have did nothing. He's still doing what he did. No championship.
Kobe wouldn't have got past Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, what's his name? Limbar? He wouldn't even got by Limbar from the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, because a lot of people forget Magic was on that Dream Team too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I heard all these names, Magic and all of them, but I ain't see them play. So I'm out of my generation. I'm gonna go with my Kobe and LeBron and all of them. I saw them dominate.
That's out of my generation too, but I still looked it up.
I mean, in order for me to do due diligence, I'd have to watch so many games. I'd have to go back and watch pretty much all those guys on that Dream Team. Watch them separately on their own teams, and it's too much. See, when I was watching basketball, I was watching Kobe. I was watching Steve Francis, Dirk Nowitzki,
Right.
Tracy McGrady, and all those guys. So it's tough. It's gonna be tough for me to go back and watch all those other old guys on different teams. It's too much. I'm gonna go with my guys that I've seen play and know that can produce, know that can play. Unfortunately, for the '92 Dream Team, that would be Kobe and LeBron.
It never happened. Never been.
You don't think they could beat them?
No,
No.
It ain't a fact. I know for a fact they couldn't beat them. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley. They couldn't beat those five. You ain't even getting into the bench.
Right now, we'll never know. It's all stipulations and opinions, but it is what it is. That's a debate. That's never gonna be it's never gonna be a right and wrong.
What I'm saying though, if LeBron James, he's 6'8", 200 something pounds, and he get a slap on the wrist by somebody like Steph Curry, he crying.
Now Elgin ain't playing with his comment. He said LeBron will be GOAT in any era.
Man, LeBron will get schooled by Bugsy Malone. Stop it.
Damn, he said one bold.
Oh man.
Damn.
That's
little Bugsy from Space Jam will run around his ass.
Oh good.
Honestly, I think he was as good as he was for the same reason Iverson was. Both of them were small. They get around you easy.
Yeah, man. See that's a tough thing when it comes to basketball. That's why a lot of these players nowadays, that's why they team up and try to create super teams, because like Papa Smurf said, Kevin Johnson, he was a nice point guard, just ain't never got a ring. Now,
I mean, a lot of people forget there's a reason Charles Barkley's in the Hall of Fame. It's kind of become a joke nowadays, but Charles Barkley was legit back in the day.
I mean, Karl Malone too.
Yes, he was.
Karl Malone is just the same. I mean, you could go through and achieve everything but the championship. At the end of the day, you don't know what it feels like to celebrate a championship. You've never been there. You've seen other people, but you don't have that feeling. You could go back to your career and say, I played 17 years and I was never the one. I never got to
Hall of Fame rings.
Celebrate not one. And
Someone got Hall of Fame rings though.
And then you see other guys like Jordan who got 6. See guys like Kobe with 5 and stuff like that. And when it's time to mention the greatest, they might throw your name in there, but they never gonna put you at the top.
Well, see, to me, it ain't just about rings. It's not.
Mm-mm.
And a lot of people just look at just championships and that's it. I mean, Dan Marino is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Held every record there was.
0 rings.
But when it comes down to talking about the GOAT, they're going to always say Brady over him, no matter what.
Well, see, to me, I look at today's quarterbacks a little different than previous quarterbacks, because when Jim Kelly was quarterback, they're running 3/4 of the game. They're not throwing the ball all over the field like they are today.
All right, we got a $15 donation for Norman. Norman, thank you for the donation, boss. Really appreciate it. Say happy birthday, T2Y. Hopefully, we win the game Saturday. That'll be the best birthday present I could get. That's a touchdown for the channel. Thank you, Norman. Appreciate that. We already up 20. What is it? 21-28 to 0 already. Louisville better watch out.
I mean, and I'll give you a perfect example. Why do you think Brad Kaya holds all the Miami passing records? Because they're throwing it a hell of a lot more in it than they were even in Ken Dorsey's day.
Let me put a slap in all our face. Jaron Williams threw 6 touchdowns. That's a Miami Hurricane record. And you know,
Oh damn!
the same Louisville that we playing tomorrow, well, Saturday, is the same team that he threw 6 touchdowns against. So I mean,
Man.
Brad Kaya, I love the Brad Kaya, man. I ain't gonna lie, I liked him. I mean, he had his mishaps, but I liked him.
Brad Kai's
I don't
probably
know.
the
He
best in the box for feet.
But when Jaron Williams threw those 6 last season, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I ain't wanted to be him. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't wanted to be Jaron. I wanted that to be somebody like Perry, somebody that really cared about the program. So now, if somebody else throws 6 touchdowns, Jaron naming is gonna be in the record books at Miami.
After a little while, somebody will beat it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
Tate
mean,
threw 6 touchdowns on that
if we
defense.
if we see the same Louisville team that we seen last year, I don't think we will. But if we were to see
no.
that same team, and I think De'Aaron King gonna light him up, whether it's on his feet or on, passing the ball. Most likely on his feet.
Yeah, on his feet.
What I do expect from De'Aaron King this weekend, though, is a touchdown by throwing and a touchdown by running. I want him to keep that streak going. I want when he leave Miami, because right now he had 16 straight games. So I want when he leave Miami, that record is set. That record is almost untouchable. Because if you know, before him, it was Tim Tebow at 14. So for him to have that record now at 16 straight games with a touchdown by passing and rushing, I want him to continue that throughout the whole season.
All right, here's a question for you. Do you know who ended Tim Tebow's streak?
Mm.
No, I don't remember, but most likely, was it Miami? Did he ever score a touchdown on Miami?
Please don't say Malik Rozier.
They put it on late. No. When Tebow's streak got broke, it was the LSU game where he got a concussion and got knocked out of the game.
Oh wow. Hold on, let me catch up. Let me catch up to the chat. So LSU knocked them out. Oh dang. Thank you for the birthday wish on VT. Say Joe Montana never lost in a Super Bowl. Yep. Hey, it ain't too many quarterbacks could say, "Hey, I'm undefeated in the Super Bowl."
Yeah.
It ain't too many teams that can say, "Hey, I had an undefeated season." It's only one team that can say that.
They're the
It's
two
not my
Dolphins.
team, but the Dolphins, the only team that can say they went undefeated. I mean, the Patriots came so close. You know the little fisherman, the little commercial where he like, "Ooh, you got to be quicker than that." That's how close the Patriots was.
Man, if you take Plexico Burris off that team, they don't win that game.
Yeah.
Fact. Yeah, that's facts.
And where that damn fool at now? He's still shooting himself somewhere.
I'm in West Palm Beach. Dolphinator. I'm in West Palm Beach.
5-6-1.
5-6 ace, baby.
Now you can say this though: Joe Montana had more of a team around him than probably Brady's ever had.
Yeah.
New England.
Oh man, I'm gonna let y'all answer this one first. So will you give Coach Manny and the coaching staff a pass this year if we have a sorry season?
You got no joy. You got no joy.
Slim say no, and you say you got no choice. Why you say no, Slim?
No, I said yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said no. I was like, oh man.
Look at
The COVID season.
Now let me ask you this: if we have no COVID problems, none whatsoever, and we go out there and we look stink, do y'all give them a pass?
Fuck no.
What'd you say, Slim?
Yeah.
You still giving them a pass?
You have to. Here's the thing, and this was the argument I was making, same argument I was making before. It could have been Jim Bob Cooter as our offensive coordinator last year, regardless of who it is. When you make a big change on your coaching staff like that, chances are you're worse than you were the year before. And that's exactly what happened. That's why I wasn't mad about last season. I expected it.
Let's bring it.
I mean,
Yeah,
you see it
I
time and time again with teams that make big changes on their coaching staffs like that, whether it's a coordinator or a head coach, outside of teams that are already established. I mean, it doesn't bother Alabama too much because they got enough talent on that team it doesn't matter.
It's hard to give them a pass, especially because all the teams that we play and everybody else in the country is going through the same exact thing. So if we were to go through the whole season with no issues whatsoever with the whole, COVID-19 thing, it would be hard to give him a pass for it. If we go out there and we end up like 5-5, 5-6 or something like that, it'll be hard to, give Manny a pass. I mean, we'd have no choice but to give him a pass, but at the same time, he'll leave a lot of Miami fans with a lot of, bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah, well,
I just think
games, the Miami fan had bad taste in their mouth.
I just think I think they got a lot of the coaches that we've been bringing in for the last couple of years. All of them had this whole stubbornness to them. I mean, what coach doesn't? But their stubbornness is what causes them their job most of the time. If you think about it, all the coaches that we don't had.
Let me ask you this.
So, here's the thing. Hold on to what CJ just said. You realize Miami fans said the same exact thing in 1997, 2 years into Butch Davis being there?
Yeah, they did.
That's my point. People are expecting the expectations for this fan base right now is way too high. It took Nick Saban 3 years to win a national title at Alabama to turn that team around from that point, and he's a Hall of Fame coach.
See, I wouldn't give Manny a pass, but I wouldn't say fire him. I'll put a lot of pressure on him, but I wouldn't say fire him because firing him right now is not going to be the answer.
If
he has a bad season this season, firing him would not be a smart choice.
To me, it's still a minimum of 4 years to turn a program around and get them to the point where they can win a national title.
Yeah, because if he come out this season and go like 5-6, and then the next season after that, let's say we go back to the regular 12 game, and he finished horrible again, maybe a 7-win season. I mean, where do we go from there? You still here, Slim?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I think CJ probably lost signal, but I mean, where do we go from there? 7. He comes out, next season, and he has 7 wins with all the talent that we got, and let's just say all the recruits that we do have stick. They actually do come. Plus the players that we have now that's picking up experience.
Well, I'll say even if say the entire recruiting class sticks together, no matter what, we're still not as talented as an Alabama, as a Clemson, as an Ohio State, as an LSU. I mean, you're talking there, programs that are consistently bringing in top 5 classes in the nation. We've brought in one top 10 class, and that was, the 2018 class?
Oh, man, I forgot to share something. Thanks for reminding me, Slim. You just reminded me without reminding me. I got to share something real quick. Oh, my God. How could I forget? Oh, man. I'm going to do a little trolling real quick. Let me do a little trolling real quick.
Oh, Lord. I already know where you're going with it.
Let me do a little trolling real quick. Oh, my God. If there's any Georgia fan in here, I'm sorry, but I had to do it to y'all today, man. I had to do it to y'all today. Y'all did it to y'allself. That was tough. You see that right there, Slim?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Why did Florida do it? I mean, why did Georgia do it to themselves? They put out their uniforms. I'm guessing that's for the first game. But then the big old national champions, 1980 anniversary, 40 years. Why would you do that to your fan base, man? Why? Why?
You have
You
to
guys,
figure, though, there's a lot of programs that way. I mean, look over the last 30 years. Has there been more than a dozen different teams win the national title?
all I'm saying is, Slim, if we don't win the title this year, next year is going to be what, 20 years, right?
Yeah, next year will be 20 years.
Miami better not do this shit. Miami better not do this shit. Don't do it, Miami. I swear to God, do not do it. Don't do it to us, man. Hold on, let me move it up a little bit. Like it's either 40. Do not do it to us, Miami. Let this be a Georgia thing. Let this be all the other programs, Notre Dame and all of them. Let them do this, but do not remind us how long it's been. Especially if it comes to 40. Pray, oh my God, please don't never come to 40. But if it ever comes to that, don't do that to us. We don't need this reminder. We don't. I'm sorry. Oh my God. If you was a Georgia fan, would you buy this jersey?
Nope. I would buy a Miami jersey with that on there neither.
Man, that's a slap in the face, man. I mean, everybody fan base been giving them hell about that for the longest. And now they come and do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, if Georgia have a horrible season, I'm gonna send one of those jerseys to Uncle Lou. I'm sorry. I'm gonna airmail it right to him. I'm gonna put it in a first class, fragile. Make sure it get there quickly. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll probably watch him burn it on live.
Probably would.
But that's crazy right there.
I also look at it like this too. One of my best friends is an Alabama fan. You couldn't find an Alabama fan for 23 years.
Oh, damn.
From 1994 to 2007, when Nick Saban got there, you couldn't find an Alabama fan. Hell, look at Michigan. How long they ain't won one since '97?
He said Uncle Lou did a video on it. I didn't get a notification.
My notification came across like 15 seconds ago.
Oh, Turk's on right now. Oh, Uncle Lou. Uniforms. Y'all want to watch it?
Oh Lord.
Hold on. Let me bring the screen back.
Oh Lord.
So I did get a notification. It just didn't tell me. Let me put those. Hold on. I got to stop and share it again. Oh, man. Hey, Lou. Hey, Lou, if you're watching this, you better not copyright. This should be funny, man. Let me bring it back.
The Kings just woke up from a 24-hour nap, or crawled out from under some kind of a rock, and you haven't heard the exciting news for today. Georgia's going 13-0 and winning the national title this year because we unveiled 2 new uniforms today. Woo! We could be Oregon of the SEC. We could be Oregon of the East Coast. Hell, we got just as many nags as they do in the last 4 years. Oh, but yay! Let's bring out the same color combination we wore in 1980, the last time we won a national title. And let's spend all year celebrating and memorializing our last national title 40 years ago, 1980. Let's even put a patch on the jersey. It says, what do you do 1980 or whatever. And I'm not joking. They literally have 40th anniversary of our last
Yeah, my
title
bad,
matches
y'all. But the
on
kids, they
their
watching the
damn
movie.
jerseys now for this year. The UGA literally trolling them on themselves. I'm the only one that's supposed to be allowed to troll UGA. Hashtag 1980. We don't need to be wearing jerseys in 2020 with patches on them commemorating a 40-year-old national title. What we need to do is go out and win a new national title.
Oh my God! If y'all ain't subscribed to Lou, man, make sure y'all go
The
subscribe to
uniforms
Lou.
look good. What do you want me to say? I like the uniforms. The uniforms look good. But these people all over Twitter and Facebook, oh, that's it. This is over now. They're going to be so hyped up. But these new uniforms are going to be unstoppable. Like,
Oh my God!
uniforms ain't never played a game, okay? They haven't. Uniforms don't play the games. The people in them play the games. And the coaches, listen, the coaches ain't wearing these new uniforms, and that's been mostly UJ's problem. The coaches, not the players, not even really the coaches. Well, yeah, the coaches. It's personnel decisions. Quarterback Justin Fields. How many national titles we have with him? I don't know. Maybe closer than we had without him. No, I'll tell you that right. Oh, speaking of quarterbacks, boy, Kirby and this staff, they want JT Daniels to start so bad they can't stand it, don't they? They do want him to start. Make no mistake about it.
All right, that's it about the jerseys.
Now, I give Lou this much. There ain't nobody harder on their own team than him.
Yeah. Taz, we had talked about that earlier. Somebody in the chat had put it that the guy from Chapman from Florida State had basically entered the transfer portal. So this week alone, they have 3 players so far that we know of that hit the transfer portal. 2 wide receivers and a defensive end. Now, that's crazy, man.
Now, speaking of uniforms, I got a question. What's Manny's hate on with the black uniform? Because we didn't wear them last year.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the black uniforms.
I like them too.
Because I've purchased one of them myself.
I've been waiting for them to come out with those custom ones. They still ain't come out with them. Adidas, get on that. Thank you.
You know what I used to like about Nike? Remember, like, what we used to do with Virginia Tech? Like, we used to mix it up and have all those crazy combinations. I mean, some of them was ugly, but it was something different. But I miss those where we mix up the uniforms, or we had certain games that we played that we came out with different uniforms for just that game.
Oh, like those pro combats in 2010?
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, some of them are ugly, but, it's something new every now and then.
I ain't gonna lie. What was it? 2015, that first year with Adidas? Some of them funky ones they come out with was a little janky.
Yeah, Dennis say he hate those black uniforms.
I like them. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, who got fired on their bye week?
That's what I want to know now.
Wait, who got fired?
I know they ain't fired Mike Norvell already.
Man, say it ain't so. If they did, that'll be crazy. Nah, that would have been blowing up everywhere.
Yeah.
We'd have been heard about that.
No, I know he's talking about the SMU head coach got fired.
But did SMU even play a game yet? Didn't they just play like one game or something?
Yep, they played one game and lost.
Oh my God! Oh, I think he trolling Florida State.
No, but I'm being for real. The SMU coach did get fired after the first game.
Yeah.
Which to me is all kinds of foul because SMU had their best season since they got the death penalty last year, and they just lost their offensive coordinator.
Oh my God, man, Dennis, y'all leave Turntelli alone, man. Y'all leave the man alone. Oh, you said nobody got fired. Okay, he was just trolling. But anyways, we get. I think I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit. Score prediction. You sticking to that score prediction? Slim.
34-28. They're gonna score the same they did on
34.
offense last year, just one more goal.
You said 34-28. Okay, I'll put that in the chat. That's Slim score prediction. What y'all think the score gonna be for Miami Louisville? Y'all put y'all score predictions in the chat. My score, I'm sticking to it. It's gonna be 35-24.
Well, you just going a little higher and a little lower than me. Just see if you can beat me this week.
Yeah, I'm going. Look at Pope. You say 56-0. I doubt that'll ever happen, but if it do, oh my God. Oh my God.
Well,
FIU,
it happened to Clemson in 2015.
FIU Randy says 28-13. Miami. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. A lot less points than what I'm expecting, but we'll take it. It's a victory.
Hey, I'll take 2-0 if it's a dub.
Phil got 42-21, 21-point win for Miami. I'll take that.
Now, I'm with what you and CJ said earlier, though. I give Derek King a pass week 1 because he hasn't played a game in basically a year, but he's gonna have to show me something this week.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make some passes this week. Now, if we go out there and we establish a run and the run is killing them, I'm gonna expect more passing plays. But I'm gonna expect more rushing plays. But if the run develops the passing, then I'm gonna expect him to put some passes on the money, and I'll be looking for the deep ball. That's what I'm looking for right now. I want to see him throw some deep ball because he had 2 that he didn't hit last week.
Yeah, he had a couple.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to say he had a couple that he overthrew, but I mean, some people don't agree with it. I ain't calling no name. Some people don't agree with it, but there were several times in that game he was still running for his life to get away from pressure. The offensive line still ain't.
Yeah, the offensive line improved a little bit, but they still ain't where we want them to be.
They did. I'm not going to take that away from them, especially in their run blocking. I mean, when was the last time we had 300-plus rush yards in a game?
It's been a while. I mean, last year, we averaged 118. We averaged 118 yards a game when it came to rushing. So, I mean, you're getting 300 and some yards, whatever. That's a good look for us rushing. I think Slim lost signal. VT says 38-21 Miami. Derek King is accurate and hit those deep balls. Yeah, just like I'm saying. Dennis say Pope. Oh, Dennis, I'm not sure if he was here earlier, but me and Polk County will be doing the Florida State and Miami show that I normally do. We'll be doing it on mine and his channel from now on. So, hold on. CJ want to come back in too.
Yeah, somebody called me and messed it up.
Yeah, CJ, the link in the chat. He said 21 point must be Louisville and Florida State game combined. So he don't think we'll beat Louisville by 21. King saved us. Oh my God! You say King saved us. Yeah.
All right.
So what's your score prediction, CJ?
Oh, first of all, let me tell y'all what happened with the damn phone. So I was leaving on a charge, right? And the phone got hot as hell, and it said it could not charge no more while I'm on the phone. So that's why I cut off. But anyway, if the team actually do the fit, like really watch the film, pay attention, and they do what they're supposed to execute, Saturday we should be in the 40s. But other than that, I stick with what Slim Shady came. Y'all said 30 something 20 stuff.
Okay, so you going with 35-24, or you going with 30? What was it, Slim?
34-28.
34-28.
It's gonna be either 35 or 34. It don't matter either one. It'll be either one. We'll come out with a W. But if the defensive line stay and maintain their gaps and not bite into them the fake hand off and stuff like that, it'll be a bigger victory.
Okay. You say Tony Grimm's playing early. Is he talking about for North Carolina? I think Tony Grimm played for North Carolina, don't he? Or is that Florida? Who does that guy play for? I know it's either Florida or North Carolina. Tony Grimm. Oh, North Carolina. Oh, so he'll be playing against us, I guess. Hold on, Jimbo Fisher. Somebody just popped up in the back. Name was Jimbo Fisher. It didn't.
Jimbo Fisher.
They popped up, but they not back there no more. Who's Jimbo Fisher in the background? Yeah, I don't know.
A&M head coach.
They
Well,
don't-
maybe it's him.
Oh man. But he said Louisville defense is suspect.
They're not good, but they're going to be better than they were last year. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, I don't think they're giving up 50. What was it? 52 points. Yeah, I don't think they're giving that much points. Offensive wise, as long as we shut down those two speedy wide receiver that they got, I think we'll come out with a win. But we got to shut them two down, because if they get the ball in open field, we're not catching them.
No, and what CJ said earlier about them being smaller, I think it was CJ. Somebody said something earlier about them having smaller, lighter receivers.
Yeah,
They need to be playing press man all game.
Yeah, they receivers is small. Like they like slim. I think their whole team is slim. It's crazy to me how small that team looks compared to everybody else.
But Louisville's always been that way, though. I mean, go back to when Lamar Jackson was there, or even Teddy Bridgewater.
Okay, see now I got Megan. Now I got Megan Mullen in the back,
Uh-oh.
and I don't know what they're doing.
Pull up.
I can't put them in. It doesn't.
You know,
It
she's
doesn't.
the one that started that fire at the Florida Stadium, right? She was taking a smoke break. She come out from behind a dumpster.
Oh man. I think whoever that is that's trying to get back. First they were Jimbo Fisher, now they Megan Mullen. I don't know if they got their mic turned off and their camera turned off, but they won't let me even put them on the screen or do anything at all. So that's crazy. Now I'm curious to see who that really is.
I wouldn't do it anyway, because some people come in these live chats.
Oh, I keep the mouse on them just in case. Just in case they come in here and try to, I don't know, moon the screen or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. It'll be interesting to see if they pop back up with another name. Let's see.
But I don't know if Louisville, as far as Louisville also gonna run that same kind of new formation though. That's what I'm wondering. I don't think they are.
Yeah, like I said, I rewatched the game last night. I think we okay. I think we'll be fine. What's going on, SEC dog?
Oh, hell. I mean, they're going to try something different because they know this is going to be the best defense they play all year, more than except for Clemson. I don't know if they play Clemson or not.
SEC dog. I don't know if he was in here earlier, man. But I got something for you. Y'all keep going, Slim.
You ain't right.
I got
Right.
this.
40 great years. 40 great years.
Oh my God.
That's wronger than two boys fucking.
Oh my God. Oh my God. SEC dog, man. Don't be mad at me, man. Be mad at your team for doing it to y'all. Why did they do this to y'all, man? That's crazy, man. SEC. SEC probably like, man, forget this.
40 years. God
Well, I
damn.
mean, it's like Lou
That's a
said.
lot of years.
They trolling themselves with that one.
40 years. God damn.
I promise you, man.
Big ass pay.
Hey, Miami come out with one of these next year, CJ. You buying it?
It ain't gonna say 40.
I mean, if they
That's
come
for damn
out with
sure.
a 20-year thing,
It'll
you
say
gonna buy
40.
it?
It ain't gonna say 40 years. I know that much. We won in 2001. Shit, ain't that damn long.
It'll say 20.
Shit, 40 years, but that's a whole. Yeah. That's a whole couple of decades, man. God damn, 40 years.
Man. I swear to God, Miami better not do this to us. Do not do it.
And they say how about them dogs?
I'm gonna get in contact with James and all of them. Call the whole school. Hey, call up Adidas. Let them know. Do not put that shit on the press. Do not do it. Oh my God.
I can do what they were doing. I
was saying, if y'all put that damn iron, y'all iron that shit on the jerseys. Don't do it. Don't stitch it. Don't do nothing. Don't do that to us, man. Don't do it. Let's learn from Georgia's mistake.
Hey, but you know what? That's a good look for them right there. That let them know they ain't been shit that year.
Man, that's crazy. Gene say go Gators. Hey Gene, how you like them jerseys, man? I know y'all. That's y'all biggest rival. Well, one of y'all biggest rival. Okay. Well, we know how he feels. He say UGA sucks.
That's the part the Gators still don't know what an undefeated season feels like, neither.
Man, Gene been trying to give me hell on that Gator video I made, but he just don't know. I'm down for the trolling. He just don't know. I would sit there and troll with him all day. Now put it in perspective. The irony of having a dumpster fire at your program. The irony of it. Being called a dumpster fire in college football is one of the worst things you could ever be called. And then here goes Florida having a dumpster fire in their stadium.
Man, here's what I want to know. And this ain't trying to be funny. This is for real. Wasn't it Jim McElwain was the coach of Florida before Dan Mullen?
Say that again?
Wasn't it Jim McElwain that was the coach of Florida before Dan Mullen?
Was it? I think so. Or the only Florida coaches that I got in mind is him and what's the other guy? Urban Meyer.
Well, I mean, I can name more than that.
Big Mewin.
Urban Meyer and Steve Spurrier. Them the only ones that come to mind. And the Mullen and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I want to say when Jim McElwain was the coach of Florida right before Dan Mullen.
Yeah. Other than them, I can't really think of Florida's coaches because we barely ever play there.
Well, you had Ron.
It was I know Steve.
Spurrier and
I know Steve. Yeah. Steve Spurrier, Urban, and McGowan. What was his name? Orange hair guy.
Yeah, McElwain.
Yeah.
McElwain. Yeah. Him.
Here's my point. Jim McElwain was at Florida for 3 years. He won the SEC East twice. got absolutely obliterated by Alabama in the SEC championship game. But won the SEC 66% of the time he was there. Dan Mullen ain't won the damn thing yet.
No,
When
damn
y'all move
thing.
on, y'all next coach.
Okay, somebody say Muschamp, McElwain, and then Mullen.
Oh hell, I forgot.
Muschamp was the worst one.
Yeah, I forgot about Muschamp. Like I said, I don't.
Muschamp was the worst one though.
Played them to the point where like I don't even know half the players that be on their team, neither like coaches or anything.
Yeah, Muschamp was the Gators coach. What was that? 2013 when Al Golden beat him.
Mm-hmm. Muschamp was the worst one though.
I don't know. Both Muschamp and McElwain had a 4-8 season.
Okay, so we got a full list. We got Spiria, we got
Ron
Zook.
Urban Meyer, Will Muschamp, Jim McElwain, and then Dang Mullet.
Yeah, so Florida's been through some coaches.
Yeah, cause Zook went to the Dolphins. He left Florida, went to the Dolphins.
Hell, he wasn't no good at Florida.
Yeah, no.
He say all gold beat Muschamp. I guess he's talking about Al Golden.
Yeah. Yeah, that was when.
So you see how Muschamp run to South Carolina?
Let's talk about the Big Ten coming back in, man. How you feeling about that?
I wanted to ask you about that because I watched your video on that. You said something about the Big Ten coming in less of a chance for Miami to win a championship, like they're actually going to win a championship.
Now look at this. They coming in with an 8-game schedule. Now, if we play 10 games, let's say we lose a game or so, but then they go undefeated with 8 games. They might get in there before us. I don't think it's right. I don't think for the SEC, for every other team to be playing, 10 games, 11 games, and then these guys like Ohio State, the ones that's going to actually be ranked and probably be somewhat of a factor, like Ohio State, Wisconsin. Before they got kicked out. So for them to come back in now, it's a big old mess of who can get in, who can get out. Now, if the Big Ten have a championship game after their 8 games or whatever, then somebody might end up say 9-0, or Penn State or Ohio State or one of them.
Probably Ohio.
They're probably gonna get into the playoffs. Which what pissed me off with the Big Ten is the Big Ten sat out. They all decided they do not want to play. They think Corona is so dangerous. But now that they see the whole country is playing, these little cowards and little followers want to come back in now. Oh, it's okay now. Oh, they're playing. Miami's playing. The SEC's playing. Everybody's playing now. It looks good, so we'll come in now.
I get the point you're making. I do.
Not only are they coming in, they're coming in October when teams like Miami and everybody else has maybe 4 or 5 games already in, 6, 7 games already in. Miami plays what? Florida State on what? The 26th? That's 3 games already. Then we're gonna play Clemson. Then we're gonna play I forgot who we play after Clemson. But we'll probably have a good 6 games already done before they actually come in.
Well, I've seen a couple different dates for when they're going to start. If they start on the earlier one, they'll probably start our 5th game.
I was hearing October 14. Then I was hearing a little bit later on, I think October 24th, somewhere around there.
Well, around the 14th, that would be our game after Clemson, whoever that is. I'd have to look at the schedule.
Yeah, so that's what kind of pissed me off with them because, a month and a half ago, Justin Fields was doing his thing, trying to get them to actually play. And now they finally see that everything's safe. They want to come in late and throw a big rock into everything what we got going on right now.
I get the point you're making. I do. To an extent, I agree with you. But at the same time, 3 of the schools voted to play. And I guarantee you they didn't take the opinions of the coaches and players. I guarantee you all those coaches and players wanted to play.
No, but when all that happened, when they see the Justin Fields thing, they told them they could just go ahead and leave that alone because we're not playing. So they saw that a long time ago. They had the opportunity to do it. Basically, they sat back and wait till everybody else played, wait to see what's going to happen, and then, it's safe to play. We'll play now. They basically took the following route.
Now here's a question for you. Even if they start at the end of October, is even at the end of October, isn't Ohio State probably still the second, third, or fourth best team in the country, regardless of when they start?
It'll be hard to tell comparing them. If all the other teams that's in the top 10 right now is doing good, probably almost undefeated if they haven't taken a loss yet, it'll be hard to say, we're gonna put Ohio State above a 4-0 or maybe a 3-0 Georgia.
Okay, well here's my thing. If they run the schedule the way they've got it set up, Ohio State would play 9 games straight, no bye weeks in there, nothing. So if they run the gauntlet in an all conference schedule and win and go 9-0, I would say they probably had it harder than anybody else, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but if their season line up with everything that's going on, then it's all good. But when it comes to rankings, it's going to be a mess. And when it comes down to it, if we all play championship games like, the ACC championship, all those games get played out, and then it's time to select, but they're not finished with their season because they might have, some corona issues here and there, then what do we do from there?
I mean, Corona would knock them out. Since they have no bye weeks, they've really got no way around it. They'd have to field what team that they have.
Yeah, see, that's the stuff that I was like hoping and trying to avoid. They don't put a damper in the whole season for everybody. Coming in, messing up the rankings, and then Corona hit them, then they got to get out. Now they got to fix the rankings all over again. Yeah, it's going to be a mess, man. Before when they wanted to play, and they were doing all the petition, I was all for it. I wanted everybody to play. But now that they sat out, and now they basically took the chicken route. Sat out, watch everybody else play, analyze and see if they're good. Okay, they're doing good. No complications going on with them. Hey, we can play now.
I mean, like I said, I agree with you to a point, but should you really take it out on the players? Because I guarantee you they all wanted to play outside of, whatever handful does decide to opt out.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it'll work itself out. If they're going to play, they're going to play. If they decide to put them back in the rankings and, put them in the playoff talks and everything, then it is what it is. I mean, for Miami, really, all Miami got to do is run their and they'll be fine. I mean, anybody in the ACC that, want to make it to the playoffs or whatever, all you got to do is run the ACC. Whether it's Clemson, Notre Dame, Miami, or any team in the ACC. But for that number 4 spot that probably would have been somebody else, it's going to be tough.
Well, all that number 4 spot would have ended up being is either Notre Dame or a second SEC team.
Yeah, I can totally agree with you on that. They would have gave the notch to the SEC.
And they probably wouldn't have given it to Notre Dame unless Notre Dame makes the ACC championship game against Clemson, and it's a close game.
Yeah, if it's a 3, maybe 7-point game, they might give it to them. Because then, you ain't got no Pac-12 teams coming in to say, hey, we played our championship game. We want that 4th spot.
Well, I mean, regardless, with a 14 playoff, you have a conference champion left out every year, regardless.
Yeah, but normally those left out, their schedule, they have a couple losses on there anyway. Most of those when they don't pick a conference champion because that team either has a lot of losses, maybe one or two, and an SEC team probably looked better than them. Or Nick Saban cried to the committee.
Hey, you funny.
What is that, CJ?
I said, you funny. You know that, right?
You don't think? Hey, be quiet. You don't think Nick Saban gonna cry to the committee?
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about you leaving these 40 years over here on this screen.
I honestly forgot that was on there, but I mean, it do look like a nice little piece to leave up there. Oh man.
Where's CJ?
Hey, but you know what?
I'm gonna ask you this because while you were out, we talked about it. Do you want them to bring those black unis back this year? They didn't wear them last year.
Bring the what back now?
Those black unis.
I was talking about the black one. Oh, I would like to see them. You know, anything new, I like to see it. You know what I mean? Or anything that looked good before, I like to see it. But as far as keeping the same uniform, it's all right. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them wear that.
I'd like to see them Saturday, to be honest with you.
I don't know that, you know. I guess Manny got a little thing he got going on with his uniform we got now, so you know, he want the same thing, so we just gonna let him do what he do.
See, I'm in the minority though. To be honest with you, I kind of wanted them to stick with Nike because I like those last year Nike uniforms. I was a fan.
Yeah,
man, I love Nike. I'm a Nike guy all the way. I like what Adidas done for Miami coming in, you know, giving extra money and stuff. But when it comes to jerseys, styles, and you know, looks on everything like that, Adidas has nothing on Nike.
Let me tell you something. I had the same conversation with Zoe. I told Zoe, I said, bro, I wish we would have kept the Nike because it brought that history. It kept the history of the 2001. You know what I'm saying? That's the champion thing. And on top of that, Nike always came out with something different every year. Multiple years. And
Well, I mean, let's be honest though. Those 01 jerseys were ugly as hell. Those things were ugly.
They were ugly, but they was ours. It was ours. You know what I mean? We already don't want a national championship in and stuff like that. You know, it kind of brought that, you know, like I ain't gonna say legendary, but historical feel to it. You know what I mean? Like we had an identity. But now, what the hell? Like when we first got the Adidas, I was like, man, this shit look like some high school shit, you know. And I was like, man, I don't really like them. And like now, to this day, I still kind of don't like them. The black one was good. The black one, I like that one. But like the other one, just look high school, you know.
I like the ones we have. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying those 2015. I think it was 2015. Yeah, it was 2015 Nike ones. Those last year of Nikes. I like those. I was a fan.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like.
Well, they did that because of that. I mean, I believe they did. I think Nike did that because they know their contract running out. That's why I believe they try to make an ugly ass uniform. That's what I really believe.
Probably, but I mean, like I said, the first couple years of the Adidas, I didn't like them. All those, remember they come out with those all whites with the chrome face mask and the chrome U on it.
Oh yeah.
As hell.
You think you thought it was ugly?
That was thing was ugly as hell.
It was different though, you know. It might have been ugly. It's still kind of different.
It was different, all right. That was the problem. They were trying to go like Nike does with Oregon with that. And I'm not a fan of how Oregon's got 65,000 uniform combinations.
I wish we could just have a set uniform with some mixture that's good uniforms rather than have a whole bunch of.
Like something I'd like to see Manny do is obviously they got the white helmets. Go with the orange jersey and green pants. Mix it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Or vice
versa.
Hey,
but you remember those on you? You remember the uniforms that had the actual hurricane warning flag on the helmet, the gold helmet?
Oh, those throwbacks.
I think it was a red shirt.
Those throwbacks from like 05.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, they were gold.
Yeah, when Frank Gore, yeah, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that come back a little bit. I mean, I know it was kind of ugly, but still, you know, I just kind of it wouldn't be.
I mean, I got nothing against throwbacks at all. I mean, except for I'm a Tampa Bay fan. Them ugly ass old Tampa Bay uniforms. Oh hell, CJ gone again.
My bad. That damn phone, man.
Yeah,
That damn phone.
Oh,
What T2I? T2I going to?
he went. So I don't know where he went. This is my yo show now. Hell hell.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
still,
the Adidas, they keep trying though. As long as they keep trying, I'm alright with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like they did those that first year. Now those I would say the original jerseys they came out with, and those white and chrome ones. Man, let Oregon have that shit. I ain't no. I can do without all that. Like I said, just mix it up a little bit. Hell, if you got a Halloween game, do the black jerseys and some orange pants.
yeah, I agree.
A little
Definitely.
bit.
But what about the
Huh?
But what about the helmet though? What would the helmet color be?
That is the one thing that I wish they had more of right now is a green and orange helmet, and I'd be all right.
Yeah, that'd be perfect for Halloween right there.
Yeah, I mean that way you can have some different combinations, but it all goes together. And like I said, you can do certain things in certain games.
I looked up what's his name? Christian Williams. I looked up more when he got the little playing time last season, and he still looked good to me. I mean, I get DJ Ivan is the guy, but still, I still got. Hey, let's tell you something about Christian Williams. That guy got it. He got it.
And I never said he did, but especially after watching Manny's what he said in his press conference about it,
Yeah.
makes me think he's not putting out in practice. And if you ain't gonna put out in practice, even if it's because you're frustrated because you think you should be on the field, you still have to put out in practice to get your spot on the field. And if you're not putting out there, I mean, ain't nothing I can do for you, bro.
I just look at it like I said before. You got coaches like everybody got their favorites, or everybody they see potential in certain players than they do other players. And then also it comes in with technique. Like if Christian Williams not doing the kind of technique they want, then you know that's another thing that probably frustrates him as well. Because the fact is that that's the only thing that's keeping him off the field. Now he can compete, but if he's not competing and doing the techniques that like Ivy's doing, then obviously they're gonna say he's not competing because he's not doing it the way they want him to do it all the way, and that plays a big role sometimes too.
It does. Now, granted, like I said at the time, though, we've seen Ivy have an elevated game where he's locked down out of the field. So I know he's got the skill to do it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not all into the, and I know you agree with it, but I don't. That they're going to put their favorites out over players that might be better. I really don't think so. Because that's something that, you know, Manny will cost himself his job doing that, and he ain't that dumb.
Well, you remember, who was it? Was it Russo or Nestor? Nestor, I ain't gonna say Nestor was better than Willis, but he was better than the other defensive tackle that started next to Willis. But they still set him out.
Yeah, but and here's where I'll agree with some other people that I don't tend to agree with a lot. There goes CJ again. I don't want to put a freshman on either line if I can help it. And that's what I wasn't happy about last year when they put Zion out there.
Yeah, well, Zion didn't have to wait anyway, though.
Yeah. Now,
Zion didn't.
a lot of people said that about Greg Rousseau last year. Manny wasn't starting. I believe what Manny said and what Greg Rousseau said was true. He had a back injury in fall camp. He wasn't doing as good. And he slid down the depth chart down to second, but showed what he was about and got his spot back.
Well, that's just like saying when Manny said something wrong with Jared Williams. Something wrong with Jared Williams when he was so-called injured, but he really was drunk. But same thing he said, made that lie up about Jared Williams when he had started Perry, that Jared Williams was injured.
And it goes back to something we've said. I know T2I said there's a lot that goes on and we don't hear about. I'm curious myself as to what all was going on behind the scenes with Jaron. I mean, like I said, everybody knows that Manny started him anyway for that FIU game after he come in drunk. That shouldn't have happened.
Yep.
I
said like, go ahead.
And I mean, that very well could have been, and as much of a Perry guy as I am, from what I've seen out of the two, Jaron can make passes better. That could have been Manny just trying to put the better player in, just to put the better player in, even when he shouldn't have. See what I'm saying?
I kind of came up to the conclusion that Manny liked the type of players that actually really all the way listen and do what he wants. That's why I kind of feel like, because Russo could have been started. I'm sorry, but that back injury was kind of. He probably had a back injury, but I don't think he had to stay out that long.
You know, CJ going again.
I guess he fell out a couple of times.
Yeah, he back.
I think everybody's shit was going out. All my shit was going out. Keep going out every time.
Yo, what's going on? Get down. How you doing?
Hello. My shit keep going out.
Yeah, you got that Wi-Fi from McDonald's.
Man,
He's still running off that 3G.
Oh man, 3G, dang. That remind me of the first iPhone.
That Galaxy 7 shit.
That remind me when that first iPhone came out. The little small one looked like an iPad. I mean, an iPod.
I ain't never had no iPhone. I let little kids play with little kids' toys.
Yeah, VT say Slim Shady still doing about showing up drunk, getting the start.
Could he complete a pass in that game? Hell no. Set his ass. Set him on the bench with a bottle. I don't care.
If I knew at the time that he was drunk, my God, I'd have been pissed. I would have told the whole world. I would have told the whole world how crazy Manny was for that. But the fact that nobody learned that until he transferred, until he hit the portal. That's when they want to tell everybody that information.
Yeah. Well,
but that showed me how much favorite.
Go ahead, TJ.
I'm just saying they just show how much favoritism, like when it comes to Manny, he really pushes the issue. No matter what the situation is, he gonna want whoever he wants, what he wants. That's why I feel like a lot of them players that we have on the sideline that ain't playing, they ain't get a lot of reps in, or some of them people want to transfer, or they probably saying a lot of bad shit about men in the locker room. 9 times out of 10, who doesn't? But I really believe that's the main reason why Christian Williams wanted to leave. That's why Reed wanted to leave last season. That's why a lot of them wanted to leave last season. Because the fact is that when it comes to Manny want whoever he want, where he want him.
That you can say that about every head coach, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, every coach is like, every coach got their favorites. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying when you ain't doing good, why you ain't trying to change it up?
All right, well, I'm gonna need to wrap it up because I need to take these kids to dinner, man. I need to take them to go get something to eat. So I'll be back on. I'll be back on Sunday. Sunday I'll be on 10 around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So me and Polk will be on Sunday at 4. We'll do the Florida State Miami show. So, anyways, man, thank y'all for coming through. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. You know, hopefully we get this win against Louisville.
Hello? My volume up.
Yeah, the kids acting crazy. They getting loud. So I'm gonna wrap it up, man. Y'all, thanks for coming through. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure y'all hit the like button. And what, Tatiana? What? Anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. You know, thank you guys for coming through. Saturday.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, man! I deal with this on the regular.
Hey man, I only got one. I got one 3-year-old running around the house.
Yeah, but yeah,
Zero.
Saturday, Coach Cooper be live. He'll do the show, and I'll come on live on Sunday after everything done wrapped up. Do my post game because I know Coach Cooper be live during the game, and Lonzo will be live after the game. So I'll gather information on all the ACC teams, and then I'll come on live with Polk County on Sunday around 4 o'clock. So we can all go over everything that happened in the ACC. Because right after Louisville, Miami played Florida State. So yep. Yeah, man.
40 years.
You already know the pain, man.
40 years.
3 kids.
40 years.
Yeah, Georgia. Georgia just do the stuff. Miami, stay away from the anniversary jerseys. We don't need it. Thank you.
For Adidas and hit them up. Don't do it.
Anyways, y'all have a good night, man.
All right, balls.
It's their birthday.
Y'all take it easy.
All right.